Take a walk down almost any city street or sidewalk, and you will step over dozens of heavy cast iron manhole covers without giving them a second thought. Most of us just register them as bumpy metal circles in the pavement and keep walking. But if you stop and think about it, almost everything else we build in construction is square or rectangular. Doors, windows, sidewalk slabs, and shipping crates. Yet underneath our streets, where heavy traffic rolls overhead and thousands of utility pipes crisscross the dark, manhole covers are almost universally round. For years, tech companies loved asking job candidates why this is as a clever brain teaser. But out on the street, it is not a riddle at all. To civil engineers, foundry workers, and utility crews, that simple circular shape solves a stack of tough, practical challenges involving life or death safety, crushing underground soil pressure, human ergonomics, and manufacturing costs. The most immediate danger of a square cover is that it can drop straight down its own hole. A square lid has equal sides, but the diagonal distance from corner to corner is roughly 1.4 times longer than any single edge. If a utility worker lifts a 30-inch square lid and tilts it diagonally, the slab easily slips past the inner supporting lip and plunges down the shaft. Cast iron lids weigh anywhere from 100 to 300 pounds. Dropping a solid slab of iron that heavy can shatter clay sewer mains, sever high-voltage electrical lines, or crush a worker standing below. A circular cover completely eliminates that danger because a circle has a constant width across every angle. No matter how you tilt, twist, or flip a round lid, its diameter never changes. The frame beneath features a recessed rim with an opening slightly smaller than the cover itself. Because a round lid cannot present a narrower profile at any angle, it physically cannot turn sideways and fall through. That single geometric guarantee protects repair crews working in tight, dark underground spaces beneath active traffic. The round shape also handles massive underground forces pushing inward beneath the pavement. Manhole covers cap deep vertical access shafts that run down to sewer lines, storm drains, and buried utility vaults. Below street level, wet soil, gravel, and groundwater exert constant sideways pressure from every direction. A square shaft has 4 flat walls meeting at 90-degree angles. Under the relentless weight of shifting earth, those flat walls experience severe bending stress, causing concrete and brickwork to bow inward and crack along the corners. A cylindrical shaft distributes that sideways pressure evenly across its entire curved wall. Just like an arch in a stone bridge, the circular shape places concrete into uniform compression, channeling inward forces around the perimeter instead of concentrating stress in weak corners. Concrete has immense compressive strength, meaning it handles being squeezed exceptionally well, but it cracks easily when bent. Because the underground shaft must be round to survive decades of shifting soil, building a circular access chimney with a matching round lid is the most durable engineering choice. Human ergonomics make the circle just as practical up on the street. Standard municipal covers weigh between 150 and 250 pounds, while heavy highway lids can top 300 pounds. Moving a 300-pound square slab requires mechanical hoists or 2 workers straining their backs with heavy pry bars. If a crew needs to move that square slab 20 feet down the sidewalk to clear an opening, carrying it creates a serious injury risk. A round lid turns all that dead weight into a rolling wheel. Once a technician hooks one edge of a circular cover and pops it out of the frame, a single person can tilt the heavy disc onto its rim and roll it smoothly across the asphalt. Relocating a massive piece of cast iron becomes a controlled, low-effort push rather than an exhausting deadlift. When the job is done, the worker rolls it back and drops it into place. A round cover requires zero alignment because it seats properly from any angle, avoiding the dangerous finger-pinching traps of aligning 4 square corners. Manufacturing economics lock in the round design even further. Foundries cast these covers from molten iron poured into sand molds. As cooling cast iron contracts, it develops tiny surface imperfections that can make a lid rock noisily under car tires. To eliminate rocking, foundries machine the mating contact surfaces between the lid and the frame so they sit perfectly flat. Machining a circular rim is fast and inexpensive because the disc spins on an industrial lathe, while a stationary cutting tool shaves the rim in one smooth pass. Machining the 4 flat interior edges of a square frame requires complex milling passes and specialized fixtures, driving up production costs across tens of thousands of city installations. Underground safety and gas dynamics provide another critical reason for keeping these covers round. Municipal sewer lines continuously generate flammable gases like methane and hydrogen sulfide, while electrical vaults can produce high-heat arcs. When an underground gas pocket ignites, a heavy round cover acts as a passive pressure relief valve. Because the lid sits in its collar under its own weight without locking bolts, a pressure spike lifts the iron disc upward, venting the blast into open air before dropping back into its frame. If an explosion tosses the lid, its circular geometry guarantees that it cannot wedge diagonally into the shaft on its way down. What looks like an ordinary iron disc on the sidewalk is a masterclass in everyday mechanical engineering. That single circular shape protects underground workers from falling iron, allows one technician to roll hundreds of pounds across the street, resists crushing soil pressure, and safely vents underground explosions. If you enjoyed discovering the hidden mechanics built into our everyday infrastructure, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how the modern world works.